Oh boy, I had my days and my life was just corrupted. Y'all, I'm in North Carolina. Boy, it was floods. It was Noah's Ark.
Holy.
A man captured the video from his balcony as he watched the building, which was home to the Asheville Tea Company, narrowly miss his apartment building.
It just ripped it in half. Jesus, dude. I missed our building by, feet?
I didn't have internet, but somehow I had power. And we even had water. We had doo-doo water. I want y'all to know, there was people out there taking baths in doo-doo water. They just didn't know. Don't tell them I said this. They don't need to know that they were taking baths in doo-doo water. Yeah, man, I'm finally back. And then I got sick. It was horrible what happened. I felt like I was betrayed.
Father! Father! You were wrong!
And now that I feel better, my arm hurts. We got a video about 50-50. Should a man pay all the bills? Poppy Shaluku, I think that's his name. He has dreads. He gonna have a back and forth on Anton's show or something like that. But hold up, if you just hitting this video, I need you to hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, and in the comment section, give me a thumbs up or a heart, just to let me know that it's real. But let's waste no more time. Let's roll the clip.
Oh, you didn't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.
Last week on Instagram, Papi Chulo was having a viral moment talking about 50-50 relationships with his 14-year-old daughter. And he basically came to the conclusion and said that he don't believe relationships should ever be 50-50, and he is not teaching his daughter to ever go into a relationship 50-50. Let's get into that conversation.
Okay, well, we want to start it.
I want to start with why you feel like that.
Just how it is. She already knows she's watching her father be the leading example of how this shit's supposed to go. I believe it is a right and a wrong. People always say the truth is subjective. No, it's not. The truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? Households that's actually sticking together, that's actually built this longevity thing, we all have roles. We have roles to play. And we have our own masculine and feminine to fall into. You know what I'm saying? And by a man taking care of those situations, right? We are supposed to provide, no matter if we're love or respect. As a man, you're supposed to provide. That's just what we come with.
Right.
So my daughter already understanding at a young age, hey, you're not looking for the archetype of a man that's going to go 50-50 with you. You don't need a freaky roommate. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, is that what 50-50 is? A freaky roommate?
Hey, who else splitting bills? If you can't take care of yourself, you don't need to be in a relationship. I'm all for, hey, build yourself first and then seek a woman, because you have to prepare to even be with a woman. Or you just going to struggle. Her ass going to struggle along with you. You're going to take her down with you.
What's wrong?
I hate that you say that, because for y'all to say that a dude that don't have shouldn't be dating, then when he get rich, y'all shouldn't say that he should be with one woman.
That's true. That was a fact right there. If you saying that me as a man, I shouldn't even be able to sleep with nobody until I make enough money to provide like a family. No, if I make enough money, I should be able to just go get multiple women. What are you talking about? That was a fact. And like, well, it like he had that draw four in the back of his pocket. He was ready to use that on somebody, and he used it at the right time.
So are you teaching your daughter that she needs to share this nigga?
No, because remember, that's subjective as far as rich, right? Rich is different for everybody.
I know dudes a provider. Y'all saying
I know dudes who
provide,
actually taking
he
care
don't
of
need to be in a
60,
relationship.
60,000 they taking care of the household.
Well, listen, if he could take
60,000 is not rich. And being rich really ain't even subjective. If you are able to pay all your bills and then you don't have like a certain amount of money coming back, like just piling up, you're not living check to check. Yeah, like it's not subjective. I'm letting you know right now. I don't know how to say it right, but it's not subjective. That was wild. 60,000? You calling 60,000-aires rich? That's wild.
Take care of 60,000.
Where they live at?
You saying don't be in a relationship. All right. So are you teaching your daughter? Are you teaching your daughter that when she get a dude that can provide, that he can provide for multiple women and just not her?
Nah, she ain't gonna be with a bum ass nigga.
What?
Let me tell you this. A real man ain't got no time for no thousands of different women.
So you think I'm gay?
No,
This nigga gay as hell.
What man don't? Nigga, please. What? You don't think a real man is perfectly fine with slinging around his sausage everywhere? What? If that wasn't the most NWD thing I ever heard, by the way, NWD mean niggas with daughters. That actually blew my mind. I can't believe he said that. A real man don't have time for a bunch like all types of women. So all those men in those, I forgot those countries, when they give up their life for like 14 or 18 with non-used women. Like you don't think that's a thing. I should have known. Anybody who literally make their mustache that thin as this guy's mustache is, I should have known he'd say something foolish like that. That was actually retarded what he just said. Give me 15 chocolate drops with afros.
I don't. And I call myself the realest of any man. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for millions of women.
No, you for sure a freaky bum. Gay.
Well, you're just wrong then. You're not the realest of any man. You're just overconfident. That's all you are.
If you ain't got it together and you trying to date multiple women, that's
just like, when do we have the time?
He didn't say multiple women. He said dating before you start dating.
He was saying like
Abundant had nothing to do with money. When they was cavemen, it wasn't about money. It was about just go give me a tiger, nigga.
You're not a caveman.
But I'm saying, so
and we have
keep putting money on basic human biology. You can't have sex.
Say human again.
I mean, it wasn't about money. It was about
I'm sorry. Say human again.
Human.
Say Cuban.
You're ruining the conversation right now, ma'am. You can't stop yourself. She always does this. She's gonna always do this. There hasn't been an episode yet where she hasn't done this.
Say Cuban, please.
It blow me
Cuban.
how I see homeless people having sex. That blow me. I'm not gonna lie to you because honestly, like episode 2, we talked about people having sex and how like a child could come from that.
Yeah.
What I don't understand is like when I'm going through financial difficulties. I'm gonna say that I'm blessed. I have not, it haven't been like that for me. But when I did, I had no sex drive. I wasn't even in the mood to have sex or be around nobody in that way.
Bro.
Because like I got too much to do.
Move this man!
You feel me? So like for me, you definitely if a man is a freaky bum, ain't got no money, can't do nothing for you, and he just want to fuck, you dumb for dealing with. Clarence is
Thank you.
on you.
What are they talking about? Money? You need money to get turned on? I could not have seen money for 3 days and I still see something looking good and be like this. Oh yeah, I tear that thing up. What are y'all talking about? That is not how things work. See? This is what happened when you just give people like that mics. I'm trying real hard not to insult her or the man with the thinnest mustache in the world.
I don't think 50-50 is a bad thing. And I'm going to say this because, like I said, it's everybody's situation. Everybody not walking around like you.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say that to say the world that we living in right now, and even like I'm 34. I just turned 34 in August. And from being a child to growing up now, I just see that it's a lot of poverty. You get what I'm saying?
Listen, but we can't fall into that. We can't fall in that.
That's how you supposed
to.
He definitely can't teach his daughter that.
We got 24 hours.
You can't fall into that, but the
what
truth
you
of the
have
matter,
though, you try to go get a job, you work a job, you feel me? Then when you get your check, after they take out whatever they gonna take out of it, sometimes people gotta choose whether or not they gonna pay their bills or they gonna eat.
Crystal,
That's
them
how
niggas
bad
in the
it is
strip
right
club,
now.
they drinking, they smoking.
We ain't talk about that.
They doing all that.
But
let's say even for the men that's doing right in life, that's doing right by they household, that's working every day in real life. Let's talk statistics.
Let's do it.
The average American is making about $50,000 a year right now.
Uh-huh.
That's not enough when it comes to how this inflation is.
It depends on how you live it.
He's right. It depends on how you're living. People got to understand a lot of people live above their means and they really think that the stuff that they're getting, they actually have to get. Yeah. He's right. He's about to be right.
It could be enough if you move into a certain place. Remember, you got to move towards your lifestyle.
You have to move towards your lifestyle. But honestly, if you already created a certain lifestyle, even if you are living your most basic lifestyle, people are struggling out here.
Yeah. Did you just ignore what he just said? You go to where you can actually live at. Not if you say, oh, I already created a lifestyle over here. Well, change it. Once again, she's talking about comfortability. You're just talking about being comfortable. And being comfortable ain't got nothing to do with surviving.
People are struggling to pay their bills.
Who
People
choice is that?
Society
Nobody.
choice.
I just
No, hold on, because men will sit on and they'll down that hill like, nigga, it's just hard out here. Hell no.
Yeah.
I work two jobs. I had a daytime, nighttime, and on the weekend I'm holding signs for Craigslist. I'm doing everything a man's supposed to do to support a family.
I can respect.
Well, he's
that.
right.
The nigga
Again.
got one job.
I can. Them niggas only going to job, only one job for 60 hours a week. Them niggas be tired too.
Who cares?
They're doing hard. They're working in factories building
Who
cars.
cares? Our granddaddy was in that 24/7.
My
He had to
granddaddy,
walk to work.
you clear. My granddaddy, one of my granddaddy was a killer, and the other was a bum ass nigga. So
rent was $2.
What is she talking about? Randy needs to stop speaking. She just opens her mouth and don't care if the next phrase that come out of her mouth have anything to do with the previous phrase. I really believe that there's alcohol in the back and they give all of it to Randy. I'm really believing this now. This is disturbing.
True. That's true.
Back then they could come
Hold
home
on,
and
but
get
y'all
their
do
wife
understand we ain't talking about like no 80 years ago. We have the internet. If you on the internet sending pics, you on that sending this and that.
That's
When we
free.
understand it's 500 million people on there every
he
single
said
day.
that's free.
Hey,
It's nothing for me to upload.
look, there's 500 million people on social media every single day. Niggas is selling 24/7. Why haven't you put something out there, a product or something, just to try to combat the times of how
What
hard
about
it
those
is
people
outside?
who do try so hard and their businesses just don't take off?
They don't learn. They're not learning from the right people. It's right people that's really doing this that actually has the proof and the results of the.
What about
slum.
okay? Or
So
what
hold on,
about?
hold on,
I
hold on.
agree with him. If you try hard enough, you
What
gonna get
about
there.
no,
I agree.
not in real
Everybody
life,
trying
because
to get
don't
money.
work for
everybody
Pause,
like
one
that.
second.
Because they
Let
ain't
me tell
trying
you
for
why.
real.
Let me tell you why that's not true.
Come on.
There are so many situations that's come up when it comes to redlining as Black people. When you start a company and you're looking for funding, you're looking to get funding and you're looking to grow your business.
We didn't land on Plymouth Rock. Plymouth Rock landed on us.
Ooh, all right. Malcolm X.
If you're not a certain credit score, if you're not living in certain zip codes, if you're not doing certain things, you're not going to get that loan.
You don't need funding. You don't need
stop
funding.
there.
Randy, you don't need funding. I sold my damn TV to buy the damn.
You
print.
don't have
I
an
sold my
answer,
Jordans.
Sway.
You're not funny and nobody likes you.
I sold all my Jordans. I had probably over, I think, $13,000 in Jordans. And I was a broke nigga, because that's what we do.
Well, let me hold on. Let me
These
ask.
niggas buying shoes off DH Gate.
Let me ask.
Nah, them niggas in the
I really want her to stop speaking. Anton, please listen to me, Anton. How much money do you want to replace her? Now, I'm letting you know right now, I'm not a rich man. I am not a rich man. But I want to know how much money I will go out in these streets and sell my body to 65-year-old women just to try to make that money, to get rid of her. This lady is so annoying. Just tell me how much money.
hood right now.
No, hold on. Pop, he right in a way. Because two things can be true at the same time. I don't agree with the whole a man is supposed to take care of everything when you first started building. I do think that a lot of people got self-inflicted wounds. They out here financing Hellcats. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of that people do.
I mean, the Hellcats do go really fast.
But I'm just saying that if we really want to look at our life, when we look at our lifestyle, a lot of us buy shit that we don't need to impress people to impress people that don't even give a fuck.
Or to feel good about ourselves.
Well, but it's still bad.
So
but here's the flip side though. As far as bringing it back to the 50-50 conversation, I think that the best time for you to get married is when you don't have.
I agree.
Marriage is built for people to come together and then exchange strengths for weaknesses.
What you mean by having not having? You mean
So even completely. So like, for example, I know that we like to say that a man shouldn't be in a position or he shouldn't even be dating until he has something. But the problem with that is that we still do that you're not supposed to do outside of marriage.
Like
right?
what?
So, like having sex.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So, and having kids and all of that, right? But here's the key though. It's not to where the problem with men, especially that start to have a lot of resources, is that we're not afraid of marriage, we're afraid of divorce.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't build it with us, so you don't really have no equity in what it is that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I may take care of you, but then you feel like you have some kind of hold on me or some equity in what it is that I've already came into the situation with.
Correct.
You don't have nothing from that.
But if you was there from the inception,
You feel
right,
different.
and we built it together, which means that I'm gonna have some ups, I'm gonna have some downs. I came out of high school making $120,000 a year.
Baller.
But in 2007, I went completely broke and had to move back into my mom's basement.
Didn't we all?
What are you, retarded? I know you're not retarded. But what are you, Down syndrome?
You know what I'm saying? But my point is that her dedication in that instance really gave her the equity because we was dedicated and we had one vision.
You had a vision though before you met her, right?
But my point is that we didn't have to necessarily have resources in order to build together. You know what I'm saying? We were still having the same one mindset. And as long as we were together, we were stronger together than we were apart.
But did you have a vision before you met her?
Yeah, because that's key.
That's important.
That's key.
We need to know that.
You can have little money, but if you got a vision and a blueprint.
But that's additional context.
Why is he saying this now? You just told your daughter to never do 50-50. He just told you that he went broke and he was still with his wife. He moved back in with his mother and he was still with his wife. If your daughter is with a guy and they're living at that guy's mother house, sir, Papa Cholo Lolo Papa, you're saying that you'd be perfectly fine with that. You're being disingenuous, Papa Chulo, or whatever your name is.
My point is that before we had a child, because she hasn't worked a regular job since we had a daughter. Right. So she ain't had no regular job since 16, since my daughter, 16 years ago.
I know that's right, Rita girl.
But here's the caveat. When we came together, she was working and she was willing to give me her whole check. She looked so no, real talk. Like had me to get a lump sum of money.
Why did she have to do that? If you
I said she was willing to.
But why would she have to?
Because she didn't want the responsibility that men would. She was willing to fall under whatever vision that I had for the family.
Got it.
Right.
So
my point is, and so
she trusted him that much.
Even though she was willing to give it to me, I didn't take it. But my point.
That was an overreaction.
Should no man ever get with this Randy lady. All what she just showed was that she wants you to take care or provide, and she want to still do what she want to do. Easiest way to say this is that she's rebellious. She's a rebellious lady, and she's gonna make your life a living hell. That's what I see from Randy, and she makes the listeners' ears a living hell.
My point is that
she was willing.
My point is that she didn't have one foot in and one foot out. She was all in.
100%.
Or she wasn't with me for what it is that I could do for her. But she then became the beneficiary of what it is that I built. Right?
You be taking
But all I'm saying is, I think that a lot of times we wait too long. And then that's when you start bringing all of this trauma into relationships.
Yes.
You can't unsee the person that you had problems with. We start to bring children into the situation and you don't have no equity and you don't really build with the person. I know her. I know when she walks in the door, I could tell whether or not she upset, feeling good, I don't have to talk to her. I already know it.
Do you think you know her because you took away that stress of that 9 to 5?
No, I know her because I've been with her for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just all about time.
How long was you with her until you retired?
So I got married at 22 and then we had a child at 26.
Okay.
So the way I did it, because I took the money, but it's not what y'all think. No, it's not what you think. So, no, for real.
You said you from Memphis?
No, I'm from Mississippi. So check it out.
Sound like a Mississippi pimp to me.
No, listen. So
I know a Mississippi pimp when I see one.
I put my wife on a senator-based contract. All right. So
I really think he's telling the truth.
He be dead serious.
My wife had to pay 50-50. And every year I was lighting the load for it. Because I'm just not gonna give you all this relief just because. So every year we together, I'm taking the stress away.
So what if she was like, I'm just not gonna give you all this because.
Well, then guess what? I'm for the
So you for the
rest of the stress on her, and then she gonna do it by herself.
Yep.
But it worked out for her. My wife ain't worked a job in 3 years. Woo! All that. Give me the time.
He's trying to go back to the point. Everybody got to the point.
Big screen. Yeah, that was funny. That last part what he did was funny. Woo. But still, what Papa Chulo or Papa Smurf said, yeah, no. She should never do this thing, your daughter should be fully prepared for her man to deal with that with other sets, other sugar walls.
I love him so much.
I know you do.
That's what she's gonna go through based off what you're saying. I don't think he understands. You just explained that your daughter is gonna just wait at the finish line. That's it. And if she's gonna just wait at the finish line, why wouldn't a guy just do that? There's no loyalty. How would a guy know that she's actually there because she likes him and actually wants to help him, or she's just using him?
What more do you want from me?
That's the main reason why you should get with women, or y'all should be together when y'all broke. Because when you get it, you at least know that this person actually do care about you. Or she's so sneaky and got so much patience that, hell, I think she deserved that money. That was a horrible idea. But that's what happens when you talk to niggas with daughters. Niggas with daughters.
Oh, you ain't know what that was? Oh, that doo-doo, baby.